PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on Rams opening drive. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check back 21. Check back 21. Check back 21.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check back 21.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Wilson on first down. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check back 21. Check back 21. Watch the run.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And once again, this is Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run here with Robinson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. first half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. A second quarter score from down in Houston. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw, eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. Butker's kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Wilson. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They run. Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Come on now, let's go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, Jets! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Off right around the 43, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came